right, and this week's about your retirement. A viewer asks, Jim, you mentioned again about assessing our home for safety before moving my dad in with us. What are some things we should look for to help him?
Well, and Jennifer, this viewer, I think she's doing this right. She's really doing a lot of pre-planning and all. Some people just jump into this not thinking about some of the more important things, you know, like we were talking about earlier that we'll mention in a moment. But the thing is that there are some important considerations that you need to do to your home to make it safe for Dad to live there and enjoy a completely different lifestyle. Dad's used to living in his home 40, 50 years or something. Now this is quite a change. So what I want to do is highlight what I feel are the four top, out of the top 10 things to consider. The first one's an accessible bathroom. This is where the most falls occur. And if you look at older homes, the bathroom door was 2 feet wide. Well, and that works fine until as we age, our bodies mature and we need a walking assistant device, a walker, a wheelchair. You can't get there, so they have to stop. And then it can become dangerous, slick and fall, so many things that can prevent them from being safe once they get in the bathroom. So a 3 foot wide door accommodates everything. And then inside that bathroom, you need a 5 foot minimum open shower so that everything is accessible there. A little bit of floor space where a wheelchair can spin, a comfort height toilet. And so
a lot of changes to the house, right?
And it needs to be considered, because having a private living space is the second most important thing. Because once again, Dad is moving there and he's used to having all of his favorite furniture, things like that. So you need, in my opinion, ideally 500 to 600 square foot minimum. And you can usually get that. I've helped redesign homes to accommodate that. But he needs to be able to have a little kitchenette area, an accessible closet, and a sleeping area. It can be a big open room, and I think that's the safest. The kitchenette becomes important so that Dad can have his own privacy when he wants to, where he has his own small refrigerator, microwave to fix a light meal, or maybe he wants to fix some popcorn today so he can watch the Chiefs win their game.
There you go.
And whoops, I just slipped out with that, didn't I? And then
you know who you want to win.
You bet. And then the other side of it is family assistance. That becomes very important in this pre-planning. Make sure you have a family meeting. And I mentioned this last week. You need help to take Dad to doctor's appointments, to out to dinner, to get out some and not feel so confined all the time. And it can be other siblings, grandchildren, all have some plans for him, because I think I mentioned this last week. Whether you believe it or not, doesn't matter how much you love each other, the way we love our parents, our loved ones.
Need some space.
You need a break from Dad, and Dad's going to need some breaks from you.
All right, Jim, thank you. And don't forget, you can get more retirement advice from Jim. Visit news9.com/retirement. Here's Andrew with the weather.